Welcome back. In today's explainer, we're going to talk about a huge blind spot in goal setting for so many of us. I mean, think about it. We make plans for our careers, our finances, our fitness, but what about a plan for our own happiness? So, let me start with a question that might hit a little close to home. Does this sound familiar? Your calendar is jammed, you're running around all the time, but at the end of the day, there's this weird, nagging feeling of emptiness. It's a super common feeling, and you know what? It points to a much bigger issue. And this is the heart of the problem right here. We are such meticulous planners for almost every part of our lives. But when it comes to our personal well-being, that sense of fulfillment, we pretty much just leave it up to chance. We just hope it'll, happen. Okay, let's really dive into this because what we're about to cover is a fundamental shift in mindset. It's all about moving happiness out of the luck category and putting it squarely into the result category, something you can actually create. Come on, we've all done this, haven't we? We're always putting our happiness off, making it dependent on some future thing. It becomes this moving target that we never quite seem to hit, because we're treating it like some external reward we have to win, not an internal state we can actually build. This slide just frames that shift perfectly. The old way of thinking is that happiness is like lightning in a bottle. It's random, unpredictable, something that just happens to you. But the truth, the new perspective, is that happiness is a result. It's the outcome of intentional actions and specific goals, just like anything else you want to achieve. So if happiness is a result, then how do we actually get there? What's the plan? Well, the answer lies in a super practical framework that's built on 4 concrete pillars, and you can use these to start setting goals today. And here they are, the 4 pillars. Think of this as your personal roadmap. We've got cultivating a growth mindset, building inner stability, prioritizing quality time, and seeking a sense of completion. Let's break each one down. First up, the growth mindset. This is about the pure joy that comes from just expanding your own abilities. The goal here isn't about getting a raise or a promotion. It's about that deep internal pride you feel when you become more capable, just for you. Next, inner stability. And man, this one is powerful. Imagine facing a really stressful situation, but instead of getting swept away by your emotions, you're able to just stay calm and centered. The goal is to master your own responses, and that brings a kind of profound satisfaction that really lasts. Pillar number 3 is quality time, and the key word here is definitely quality. This means intentionally setting aside time where you put the phone away, you turn off the notifications, and you are truly present, either with yourself for some real rest or with the people who matter most. And now for our 4th and final pillar, completion. This one is so important it gets its own focus because it's such a crucial mindset shift for anyone who has ever felt stuck. See, here's the crucial point. Happiness doesn't come from a flawless, perfect result. It comes from that sense of accomplishment you get just from seeing something through. Perfectionism is so often a trap that just stops us from ever starting. The real goal is just to begin, to take action, and to finish. Okay, so we've gone over the framework. Now let's make this personal. This next part is a really powerful call to action. It's a way for you to design a year that you can actually look back on with a real sense of pride and fulfillment. I want you to take a second and really think about this question. What is that one thing for you? It doesn't have to be massive, but it has to be meaningful enough that if you did it, you'd feel like this year really, truly counted. And if you're not sure where to begin, that's totally fine. Here are a few ideas, all inspired by the pillars we just talked about. Maybe it's a specific learning goal, like finally learning that language. Or maybe it's about breaking through a personal barrier, like a fear of public speaking. Or hey, maybe it's simply about deepening your connections with others. This is the whole point, right here. The result we're aiming for isn't just a fleeting feeling. It's that deep, lasting satisfaction that comes from watching yourself, step by step, grow into the person you've always hoped you could be. So I'll leave you with this final thought. True happiness isn't some destination you just arrive at one day. It's the quiet confidence you feel every single day, knowing that your actions are lined up with your values and that you are actively and intentionally on the right path.